location based. But now, as you said, like finding a location, what is the utility? That is what we have to understand. I mean, the main thing that we would like to do with it is that you decide what you want to do, not the device decides what you want to do. So let's go by that factor, saying that because the device helps human beings, not just the human beings helps devices. So we put it the other way. So I've classified this, and I'll switch over a couple of things over for you. Now, what you would like to show as a provider, and what you would like to see as a user. As a provider, of course, we have a lot of telcos over here. So using the mobile positioning system, we can, of course, have an access to any kind of the directory service that is available. Insurance companies, let's say, I mean, most of the times when I travel to Changi Airport, when I'm almost there, so detecting my location, I get some push notification from Singtel that tells me, would you like to buy a travel insurance? So of course that's a push that's coming in, that's from the insurance company. Maybe any other service provider, just like insurance, somebody else also. So something can be worked out on that. And of course, why not the automobile providers? Like in case, the automobile providers can collect the data for you simply by placing an app with you, saying that maybe that app is there for your utility. But of course, they can see that, okay, what is the way you drive, how frequently you accelerate yourself, you de-accelerate yourself, and how the car is performing. I mean, what is the kind of a utility that can happen? So that can be done. And of course, the transport services. I will not disclose the name of the department, but most of us may guess it. That would like to know that where people would like to know would like to go, and how much of them are going at what is the volume. So when you're trying to track a volume without even letting the people know, or rather I would say disturbing the people, this is the best way where the location-based apps that sits on your device can help you out. And on the other side, you see from the user's perspective. The user gets the notification every time anything happens, like John said very rightly, like if he's going from one place to another one, the condition's there, and of course you get a notification for that saying that, okay, I mean, this is like a thing. And of course, finding the shops nearby, travel insurance, I'm just trying to correlate the whole thing together, that how you can actually get the services together with the help of just one device. So because you wanted to know the things the way you wanted as a user. Now I switch the positions here now. Now the provider becomes the mobile user. So the user downloads the services, so the telco knows it, the developer knows it, that what kind of services are required by the people. That's how the telcos, the developers, and all those stakeholders in that area knows that, okay, now the shift is changing. People are using these kind of apps or these kind of things. That only happens when provider captures that data and of course does an analysis that is coming from the user as a mobile user. Then there are a lot of services that would let the people rate those services, saying that we have a couple of applications where you buy anything and you just rate it. So end of the day, there's an analysis and you get to know and understand as a merchant, saying that what kind of a service I have been providing. So I capture that. I recommend a service to someone else. I find this service pretty good, and then I recommend that to someone else. That is a recommender that is going on. So what the provider basically aggregates those information and maybe tells as an advertisement to an advertisement company saying that, look, this set of users have been using X services, which is in your segment, so I can give you a monetization option. So that comes that way. And crowdsourcing, of course. Now, crowdsourcing, maybe, is there in terms of the financial thing? Yes. I mean, people say, okay, somebody wants to have something, and then what you would do is you would let the other people know, and you finance it for the crowdsourcing. Let's change the definition a bit. Crowdsourcing means to let the people know what you want and what you have. And once you have that demand and supply thing going on, it can really get captured very easily using any of the apps. Let's say, normally, I mean, it's a very frequent thing as a taxi service in Singapore. I find like it's very difficult to find a taxi during the morning hours, or maybe in the evening hours. There are a couple of news that came in this week itself saying that, okay, there are a lot of taxi applications coming in, and then people can go together, pool taxi, and do it. But the question is that all for the crowdsourcing, or there can be more information that can be shared together? There can be many more information that can be shared together. I can share it maybe later on the table. And then you have a lot of eBays, small eBays around, And these are the guys, again, have the same information, saying that, okay, how many number of people who are buying my stuff in a particular area? Are they from this area? Area A, area B, wherever. So when they move their stocks, they move their stocks accordingly. And that really helps these people out. So what you do is you capture the products, and when you resell that, you actually use an intelligence which is actually done by this. Now this is something, a current trend that has come up. Now again, the GPS navigation remains the top as far as the location-based apps are concerned. But second, weather, of course, traffic updates, of course, restaurant, of course. What recently as people have not seen is a change that has happened over here. If you see something down near social networking and local news. Right now, they are on 20 and 18%. And we are talking about this one, which is not done on a whole world level. We are talking about on these where the 3G markets are available at this point of time. Look at the market where the 3G is coming up. There, the numbers might change altogether. Because for you, what is local may not be local for me. Things might change. So based on that, what is going to happen is simply the paradigm is going to change. So as we see it today, will actually be very different maybe next time. Thank you so much.